still without power and water.
And in Jacksonville, it could take up to a week for the severe flooding in the city to recede. Rescue crews have been scouring that area, making sure no one is trapped by the water.
And Orlando's airport resuming partial service today. The storm tearing off canopies at the main terminal, ripping off the roof of a maintenance facility as well. And it could take several days for the airport to get back to normal operations. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brian Shackman.
I'm Latoya Edwards, and we're now learning President Trump could make a trip to the U.S. Virgin Islands to survey damage from the storm. Our Sarah Rosario is live in Miami. And Sarah, more than half the state is still without power.
Yeah, Latoya and Brian, here in Miami, we are seeing debris scattered across a city without power. And while cleanup is now underway, a majority of the damage that we're seeing is in the hardest hit Florida Keys. FEMA now saying today an estimated 25% of the homes there are destroyed. As remnants of Irma continue to sweep across the southeast, residents in Florida are beginning to see the damage left behind.
It looked like a nuclear bomb went off.
The Florida Keys was the first to take the hit from the storm. Almost a full day of Category 4 strength winds. Hundreds of boats tossed like toys, houses clogging waterways. Those who didn't evacuate grateful to be alive.
All right, baby. We're all good. We're all good. It's just going to be a big time rebuild. We have no power. There's poles down everywhere.
And for residents who did leave, officials say it may be a while before people can return.
We're having to go down and make sure that it's a safe place for people to return so that we don't have loss of life after Irma.
In Jacksonville, the mayor is praising first responders for saving multiple lives Monday and warns residents to evacuate when told.
By the grace of God, working through first responders yesterday, we saved lives. It's not worth the risk, so leave.
Across the state, resources are limited. Millions of Floridians remain without power.
It may take multiple days, if not weeks, in some areas.
But reinforcements are beginning to arrive as airports resume service today. The recovery from Irma could cost tens of billions of dollars across several states and months, if not years, before things are back to normal. Sarah Rosario, NBC. And Brian and Latoya, as part of the early phases of assessing the damage down in the Keys, search and rescue teams are going door to door to try to find unaccounted people. While supplies are being shipped into the area, we're told that a team of medical responders, 31 people, are being flown into the Keys today to help out as needed. Reporting live in Miami, Sarah Rosario, Brian and Latoya, back to you.
Sarah, thanks so much for that live report from Miami. And NBC Boston meteorologist Chris Gloniger is in Florida.